Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the A-Listers podcast, a podcast where we review over movies. I'm Catherine Rowe, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Jahsleigh Rochelle. Jahsleigh, to get us kick-started this week, can you tell me a little bit about your Oscar for the week, your Razzie for the week, and hopefully your Rotten Tomato score for the week as well? Hopefully better than the movie that we are going to be talking about this week.
I think, spoiler alert, my Rotten Tomato score is better than the movie that we are talking about this week.
Low bar, but
But,
yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
but I would say my Oscar of the week is when I was on the way to see this movie. I had a 7:50 showing, 7 o'clock, 7:50. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I had a 7:50 showing, and I arrived. I was parked and everything at 7:40. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then early bird catches the worm. And so then I was like early and I was like, well, I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I was like, let me try to, and I had a big purse or a bigger purse. And I was like, let me try to, get some food so I can have my dinner. And so this theater that I went to actually has a Publix next to it.
Oh.
Are you familiar with Publix?
Hmm.
Okay.
I've been to
Um,
Atlanta.
okay. Because,
I'll
Publix
try
is only like
to.
in the South. But anyway, so I went to Publix and I browsed the shelves, and it's kind of overwhelming going to a grocery store, being like, "What do I want to sneak into a movie theater?" But I got some chicken salad and some pretzel chips, and it was quite
Mm,
delicious, I must
that does
say.
sound good.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about what I should sneak in next time because it's kind of overwhelming. It's like there's so many choices.
Hmm.
What would you do?
Well, when I went to go see this movie, I snuck in a protein yogurt that I made myself.
Boo.
It
Anyway.
was one of the big big yogurt bottles because I was finishing it.
Boo. I
It was
was
really
thinking of
good.
protein. Okay,
It was
whatever.
chocolate flavored. It was very good.
Okay, but thanks for sharing.
Oh, and it had
Um,
raspberries.
oh, okay, that does sound pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. It was good.
Um, and then so that was my Oscar. So I got me some good little snacks beforehand. I was there early, and everything. So yeah, that was my Oscar. My Razzie though, same instance. I had a friend to the right of me.
Mm.
He was cool at first. Then during the movie, he did answer a call, and
A
he was kind
call.
of a call, and he was kind of talking a bit. And I was
What?
like, wow. I was like, we really don't have any movie decorum. And I was like, can we have some decorum here as I'm eating my pretzel chips and chicken salad that I just snuck in? Like,
Chicken
can we have
salad's
some
more
decorum
crazy.
around here? But yeah, I would say that has to be my Razzie. And then I have, let's see, my Rotten Tomato score, maybe like a 90. Wasn't too bad. It was a good week. So yeah.
Oh,
Okay. What about
yeah.
you? What's an Oscar of
I'd
your
be
week?
glad to hear it. Well, first of all, it is really sad that every week we come here and we have a story to tell about someone being annoying in the movie theater.
Wait, okay. I saw a TikTok recently, and this guy was like, I canceled my AMC A-list subscription to do Alamo Draft House. And he was like, the main reason was
Mm,
because of the audience. He was like, AMC
mm,
just doesn't intervene when the audience does not like act right
yeah,
or does not intervene for audience behavior.
yeah,
And I was like, wow. So,
yeah. Because you can report people on Alamo Draft House. I mean, you have to pull out your phone to do it, but you can report them. So
oh, really?
hmm
Hmm.
they tell you beforehand, before the movie starts, because they're like, we know it's ironic that you have to report people for being on their phone or talking on your phone, but they'll come in there and like talk to people.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting. Maybe AMC
yeah.
should do that, honestly, because it is kind of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think we all just need to learn to live without our phones a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we all need to just learn to,
Disconnect a little bit.
yeah, step outside. Well, because, and this is not quite related to movies, but Phoebe Bridgers announced like a phone-free concert recently, and people have been
Hmm?
going crazy, being like, "We can't go to a concert without your phone." And I'm like, "It's 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can go to a concert without your phone." And it's like a cheap concert. It was like $1 or $5 or something like that.
Oh, girl. I'm like, where you want me to put my phone? Well, if
That's
you go
really
to Comedy
cool.
Cellar, like you have to put it in a bag. Like it's fine.
Right. Also, like a lot of artists will do no phone. Like I've seen no phone concerts before. Like I was like, it's
Yeah.
not. I was like, you guys, we really gotta get off our phones. I'm not trying to be a boomer, but it's the phones. We
Yeah.
gotta we gotta stop it a little bit.
Take a
Um,
walk.
yeah, but I'm having a very good week as well. I had a really busy week. That was my Oscar for the week. Was that I had a really busy work week. All of the people from my who don't work in my office came into my office,
Hmm.
which is always very busy, but it was really fun because it was just a lot of people. My day job, not my podcasting job, sadly, my second job, my office job.
It's like we were reunited.
Yeah. But it was just really nice to be able to see everybody in person and like catch some dinners with people and actually get to chat in depth with people that I normally just see over like Zoom and stuff. So it was very, not to be like a grinder right here or like loyal to the office, but it was really fun to see my coworkers and get to
Yeah.
do some stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a fun week. And my Razzie of the week is all just everything that's happening with the Knicks and Madison Square Garden and the president tonight. New York is just in a disarray, and it was fun before today, but today has not been fun because they're like, you can't walk, you can't do all this stuff, and now I'm like,
Boom.
my best friend's coming in this week, and there's gonna be craziness in the city, and I'm just like, we all gotta act normal. Let's all act right, please.
Boo. Boo. But yeah.
I
But
know.
go Knicks. I hope they win.
Yeah, I want them to win and want it to get over with. Like I feel a lot of
Yeah.
New York pride, but I'm also like, it's a wrap. We don't need to continue this through 6 games. Like we gotta hurry up and finish, or 7 games. We gotta finish this.
Yeah. Go ahead and sweep
Um,
them.
yeah, exactly. And so my Rotten Tomatoes score for the week is probably like a 90. It was a good week.
Twinsies.
Look at us having the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you watching this week, Jahsleigh? Did you see anything exciting? Any TV shows? Any movies? Any podcasts you want to talk about? Even
Oh, girl. I had to pump out some slides. So I
Mm,
watched a lot of podcasts, but
mm.
none for this podcast. Let's see. What am I watching? Well, I did have the Tonys on last night. So, I felt like the Tonys were as fun this year because I literally had not seen a single show. Except Chicago. They did the Chicago's 30th anniversary. So I was like, okay, I'm familiar with that one. But the other ones, I was like, oh wow, I haven't seen one. So yeah, that was on. Let's see. So yesterday, I came back from church and I was like, I want to watch Do the Right Thing. So it's on Amazon Prime. That's a Spike Lee movie. And so I was like, okay. Fun fact, Michelle and Barack Obama, that's where they went to go. They went to go see that movie for their first date, actually.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And I actually heard that on a podcast this week. So I was like, let me watch that because that's one Spike Lee movie that I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned it on and I started dozing off. And I'm like, all right, let me turn on Bridgerton.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, let me turn on Bridgerton because I can fall asleep to Bridgerton and I'll go back to Do the Right Thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up from my nap and I go back to Do the Right Thing. Then I fall asleep again. And it's not boring. Like the thing
Yeah.
was like the movie is not boring, but I was like, so I go back to Bridgerton.
Yeah.
And
What time were you watching this?
girl, it was like I started falling asleep at like 3 because I was like, oh, I want
Mm-hmm.
to see how long I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, we took a very long nap. I guess I just needed the rest.
Yeah.
But I haven't finished Do the Right Thing yet, so I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
watch that. I think I might finish it tonight. And yeah,
You've
I'm
been
pretty
out in
much
the Georgia heat picking vegetables for 2 months.
yeah,
Making your body tired.
yeah. So I mean, it's cool. I rested, and then like Bridgerton season 3, no, season 4 specifically.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's all that I'm watching. What about you, Catherine?
Unfortunately, I didn't really watch a lot this week because I was busy with
Gasp.
work. I know. I watched a little bit more of the Stanley Cups Stanley Cup Finals. That's also
Mm-hmm.
on a lot in our household. I've been forced to watch some Knicks stuff because that's been on the TV as well. So,
Okay.
one movie that I did want to watch that I wanted to talk about in movie news that I haven't talked about or I haven't been able to see yet is the new Obsession movie. So that's
Mm.
one of the new horror movies that we had talked about seeing, ended up not. But it has been so popular that they have extended its theatrical run, I think,
Mm.
into the normal like 45-day window. So originally it was only supposed to be in theaters for like I think 2 or 3 weeks, and then it was going to hit streaming services pretty soon, actually. But it has been
Mm-hmm.
doing so well that they decided to keep it into the theaters for another, I think, 2 weeks, I believe, which is
Oh,
really
wow.
exciting. I think that's really good news for the movie theater
Mm-hmm.
that people are going to go see it. So.
Yeah. Love that. Good for them.
Yeah. Especially with horror movies, because I think they're becoming a little bit more popular now. So it is exciting to like have more people going to go see these kind of
Mm-hmm.
movies. And leading into that, I saw a statistic that this past May's domestic box office has hit $1 billion for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic started. So shout out
Wow.
Michael, shout out Devil Wears Prada, shout out all the movies that are contributing to that. I just feel like that just goes to show that people are back at the movies again. We're back.
They
We're
are
all in the
indeed
theaters.
are. Yeah. Every time I've been going, it has not been empty. Let me tell you. And even speaking of this, so we're doing the movie Scary Movie tonight, and I heard that this was his biggest domestic opening of all the Scary Movie franchises. So people are
Yeah,
really in the movies. So yeah.
people are back because Mandalorian and Grogu had a pretty good opening for a movie. Not a great start for a Star Wars movie, but it has been
Mhm.
surpassed by some of the other movies that are coming out recently, which I think just goes to speak of how many people are going to the movies. Like a lot of people are going to go see it, and it's really exciting.
Yeah. Great time to have a movie podcast. Look at that.
Great time to have a movie podcast, and even a greater time to talk about. Surely to be high on our rankings list, the movie that we watched this week. As you said, Scary Movie. This is Scary Movie 6, but I believe it's just
Yeah.
called Scary Movie again,
Hmm.
which is fun in searching purposes. You can just search Scary Movie 2026. But this movie, the synopsis of it, shout out to Rotten Tomatoes, is 26 years after outrunning a suspiciously familiar masked killer. Shorty, Ray, Cindy, and Brenda find themselves targeted by another mad slasher. So this is a like parody of all the scary movies out there. Basically, it's not an actual horror movie, but coming in strong with a Rotten Tomato score of 24%, which I gasped a little bit when I saw that. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And a popcorn meter of 68, which I do think is a little bit better. I will say my theater was very full. There was a lot of people in it, and people were laughing the whole time. So it did seem like at least the audience
Yeah.
in my theater was having a good time. But this movie has a lot of people. I did not list all of the people because there's a lot of cameos in this movie. But the main people are Marlon Wayans, Sean Wayans, Anna Faris, and Regina Hall, who are the original ones from some of the original scary movies. And in this one, they are spoofing some of the Screen movies, the most recent ones. So there's like a second generation. They have all of their kids and everything like that involved in well, but I didn't list their names because they're not as important. Um, but Jahsleigh, what is your, before we get into thoughts of the movie, have you seen any other scary movies? We know your thoughts on horror movies, but do you like
Yeah.
parodies of scary movies? Do you like this franchise, or what are your thoughts on it?
To be honest, this was my first scary movie that I have seen. Um, yeah, so I wasn't too familiar with it, but I definitely was excited when I saw that they were coming out with one. I am a pretty big fan of the Wayans like family, especially the
Mhm.
brothers. So I was excited to see that they were doing this. But yeah, but I think I'm a fan of like parody movies, parody just comedies kind of in general.
Mhm.
So yeah, it wasn't too bad, you know. I mean, some jokes were funny, but yeah. What about you?
Yeah. Well, I realized while I was watching this that I think I have like the widest introduction to the Wayans family because my introduction to them was I believe it's Damien Wayans who's in New Girl who's like their
Hmm.
nephew and I was like that's an embarrassing introduction to the family I
I mean,
think.
hey, it was it was cracking me up because he was doing a red carpet interview,
Hmm.
and one interview was like, "What's the least favorite thing that you like working with family?" And he's like, "The pay." He's like, "Definitely the pay." He was like, "They definitely get a Damian discount." He was like, "But just kidding, I would do it for free." He's like, "But don't get any
Yeah,
ideas."
because family's like you'll just show up, right? We're not gonna
Yeah.
pay
But
you.
okay, first fun fact. Speaking of
Hmm.
showing up, so I saw a TikTok actually before we started recording
Hmm.
this. Marlon Wayans was saying that no one showed up to, like, none of his family members showed up to the him premiere. They were like, it's kind of dark. I don't think I'm coming.
They're like, we're used to the scary movies where it's a little goofy.
Yeah.
Like,
He was like, this movie's a
it's
little
kind of
dark. I don't
funny.
think I'm showing. He was like, none of his family members showed up. So I thought that was kind of funny. And then just kind
Yeah,
of like, just let you know how their family and how their like siblings be like, nah, I got you in the next
yeah.
one. But
I mean, there's so many of them. They're in so many things. You
hmm
gotta skip a couple of premieres. But that is funny because I was thinking about the things that we've seen some of these people in this past year. And yeah, him, we saw in him and then this, which are
hmm
like very different movies. And then I was thinking about Regina Hall, what you've seen her in this past year.
hmm
And I was like, one battle after another, very different role. And
yeah.
then she was in Sheep Detectives as well, wasn't she?
Oh yeah, she was.
So I was just thinking about the three things that we have like watched her in this past year, and it's I don't
It's very
know, like,
different.
yeah, very
Yeah.
funny to see them in these kind of things. But no, I had never seen these movies before either. Definitely seen all the memes and a lot of clips of them. But I have seen almost all of the scary, like actual horror movies they are spoofing. So I think that that helped me.
Boring.
Okay, sorry, I actually understood the jokes and got what they were parodying. Sorry, it helped me understand the film. But speaking of, before we get into our thoughts, some of the movies, and I'm going to ask you which one of these you've seen. I'm gonna do rapid round. Okay, so give me a
Okay.
quick yes or no every single time. No explanation, just yes or no.
Okay.
Scream, any of them.
No.
Long Legs
No.
with Nicolas Cage or May Kimura, if you've heard that one. The Substance,
No.
any of the John Wick.
Saw Ballerina. I got that joke.
Ballerina, there you go.
Hmm.
I know, I was like rude. I saw Ballerina twice.
You saw it twice?
I did see it. No, I didn't see it in theaters twice, but I saw it when it came out on
Oh,
streaming. I watched it again. Yeah.
okay.
Sinners.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Weapons.
No.
Megan. She's the little robot
I
girl.
know. I mean, I'm familiar with all of them. Just no.
Okay. Smile. Ma. Okay. So we're coming in strong with one. I think there was a couple of others that I probably missed that I was
Get
like,
out. Do you get out?
Get Out. Yeah. Get Out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Were there any
Okay.
ones that you had seen that you knew the spoof of?
I mean, I feel like I knew it was like relating to Scream. I knew they were
Mm-hmm.
relating to Megan. I
Mm-hmm.
knew they were relating to Long Legs. I don't know. I'm not even familiar with Long Legs.
That was the Nicolas Cage one that came out, and there's like an FBI agent trying to track down like a killer.
Oh, yeah. Not too
You
familiar
wouldn't
with
like
that
it.
one.
Don't worry about it.
I knew Ma. I
Mm.
just haven't seen it. Ma is one of those movies where I'm like, okay, if somebody like wants to go see it or if it's like Halloween and like they put it on,
Yeah,
I would watch it. But I just haven't
it's not
gotten a
that
chance.
scary.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that scary. I think it's just kind of like maybe like a little
Yeah,
thriller like. So,
it's honestly more of just a joke. It's kind of funny. It's just this
oh
scene
really?
where I think just because of all the memes that came out of it, it was just
Mhm.
more of like she does a really good job as mom, but it's just more of like really funny to be seeing it. But
Gotcha.
okay, so neither one of us had seen Scary Movie 1 through 5, and we've seen you've seen a small percentage of the horror movies based off of. So, did you like
Unfortunately.
the movie? What were your overall thoughts of it?
Overall, to be honest, it wasn't my favorite movie. I mean, I did laugh. There were some funny parts of course. They also like related to some TikToks or like to some like famous videos and stuff like that, and some creators and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
overall, I was just kind of like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be kind of low on my list, but yeah. I mean, it was kind of funny. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
what about you?
Yeah, I felt kind of the same way. I mean, I did laugh throughout the whole movie. I
Hmm.
also checked my watch a couple of times while I was watching
Yeah.
it. It almost felt like how I feel, and we might differ on this, but how I feel watching SNL, where
Mm,
I like watching a skit, or I like watching like a 10-minute clip or something like that. But when you're sitting down for like an hour and a half, sometimes I'm like,
hmm.
this is a little long. Like
Yeah.
this is a
Hmm.
lot of it. I did think it was very funny. I was happy that I had seen a lot of the stuff, and I think a lot of their like some of their writing is, I don't want to say clever to describe this movie, but it is funny the way they like call out the
Hmm.
Scream movie franchise and the way they tried to like reboost a franchise and bring in like younger characters and stuff. Like I didn't realize how much they were going to be parodying it, because like all of the characters that were in the recent Jenna
Hmm.
Ortega Scream movie were represented in this movie, like down to like they looked pretty identical. Like yeah, they did a
Really?
really good job. Yeah, casting of the people who were supposed to look like them. Like if you go look up the Scream cast, like you can tell who each person was supposed to be.
Mm-mm.
Um, so that was really funny, but I don't know. I laughed.
Yeah.
I was ready to get out of there, and I think I've forgotten most of the plot, even though I saw it like 3 days ago.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot. We forgot they referenced to Wednesday because they had Tuesday in there.
Oh, that did make like, especially the joke where she was like, for legal reasons, we have to clarify that her name is Tuesday. That like some of those
Yeah.
jokes were really funny. They did like those got
Hmm.
me, but
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny, but I guess the way you said how you're watching SNL, like that's a good way to kind of describe it. It's like, all
hmm
right, yeah, this is funny. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
hmm
But I
and
was kind of like checking my watch.
yeah, and I think a lot of the jokes and humor got kind of repetitive at certain points,
Hmm.
and like at a certain point, you're like, this doesn't need to be nice. Like if it had been a nice 30 minutes, I think it could have been good. You know?
Yeah, yeah. But I
So,
do think one way that they kept getting my attention was like all the cameos, like when they brought Shaq
hmm
in at the
yeah.
end. It was like Anthony Anderson, he came in. I was
Kai,
like, oh,
Streamer,
okay.
we brought
Like
him
y'all are
in.
getting my attention.
hmm
Hmm. Yeah. So that it was cool. But
Yeah.
overall,
Yeah. Did you have any moment? I wouldn't even say an I need a Siggy moment. Did you have any like actually scary or stressful moments?
no, I don't think so. I'm a big kid now, I don't get scared by scary movies.
Okay. I don't think that's true. Did you have a favorite joke or favorite
Wait,
like bit they did?
okay. Let's see. Did I have a favorite joke? Probably. I don't know. Not really. I like the running joke where it was like it's always the love interest.
Oh yeah.
And or maybe like I know I didn't see the movie Ma, but I kind of like
hmm
the jokes and like Regina Hall's like hair and everything
hmm
kind of referring to that. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah,
Yeah, that
maybe I'm
was
thinking of one I just can't think of it. But what about you?
Yeah, the Virginia Hall, the wig and all of that was really funny. I like the joke whenever Tuesday, important to clarify so we don't get sued, was like her and Ghostface had both gotten like high off of the laughing gas, and they thought
Hmm.
they were running down the hallway really quickly, but then like someone walked by and they were going slowly.
Hmm.
That cracked me up a lot. Yeah, the love interest thing was funny, but also because his name was Jack, and Jack Quaid, or is that his name? Yeah, Jack Quaid played the
There is
love
a Jack Quaid.
interest. Yeah, he played the love interest in Scream, and he was the bad guy at the end of it, and he does look just like him.
Ah,
So yeah,
okay. I definitely can see the resemblance there.
yeah, but yeah, that was
Okay.
probably my favorite joke of of the whole movie. But yeah, I'm trying to think if the other ones were good. Maybe even just like the sinners part where they were like, "Nope, get out of here. Don't try to come back
Yeah.
in." Like, we're good.
Yeah. That was funny too. A lot of funny parts, you know?
Yeah, just not something you want to watch for 90 minutes, really. Did it make you want to go back and watch any of the others?
Like any of the other scary movies?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe from like different eras, because I mean, for this one, I got some references to, a few movies. So maybe maybe one, like the one that came before this, because I might get some of the references.
Yeah.
But we'll see. When was the last scary movie? Was it 26 years since the last scary movie? Or no?
No. No, definitely
Okay.
not. I don't know what the last one was, but yeah, I kind of want to go back and maybe watch the original. The only thing is, I do think that you have to know a little bit about some of the movies that have come out in order to get it. So I wonder if, like, there's certain movies, like, should you do homework before you watch these movies to make sure you understand the jokes,
Yeah. The last one came out in 2013, so it's been a while.
Oh, wow. So when Him did bad, they were like, you know what, we got to crank another one of these out. They were like, we all need some. Anna Faris was like, I need some money, guys. My sitcom ended, so.
Wait, what sitcom was she on?
Was Two Broke Girls Anna Faris?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, she was on a comedy show for a long. I don't know. Remember what she was in? I thought it was that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it could be. I thought the girl who played her daughter was actually her daughter, because she did look like her.
They looked. Oh, she was on the sitcom Mom. Sorry, but it went on for 8 seasons. They looked shockingly alike. Like,
yeah. Like
in
a lot
kind of
alike.
scary way.
I legit thought that was her daughter,
Yeah.
but it was not. So
I at first was almost like, did they recast Anna Faris with someone else who just looks a lot like her? Because I was like, she looks, and then I was like, oh no, that's supposed to be someone else. So,
But yeah, but they did a very good job casting that, because that definitely did look like her.
yeah, I did look like her a lot. Did
Are you
have
an Anna Faris fan?
I haven't really seen a lot of stuff that she's been in, to be honest. I don't have anything against her, but I don't think I could name anything that she's been in besides A Former Marriage with Chris Pratt. So, and The Mom Show. I knew she was in The Mom Show,
Gotcha.
but I thought it was called Two Broke Girls. So,
I just remember she was in. So happy 200 days until Christmas. I'm recording this with my Christmas pajamas on. She's in Just Friends, which is kind of like a Christmas movie. It's with Ryan Reynolds. I forgot the other person's name. And then Anna Faris is like the current, like, about to be ex-girlfriend.
oh,
And she was very annoying in that. And I think that movie was just like available on YouTube or something. So I used to watch it often. But I found her very annoying in that. And I think that just kind of rolled over to all her other kind of films.
that's fair.
So-
I think once someone finds their stereotype that they play in, it can be hard to see them outside of that whole type. My hot take is that I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
No, same.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of the same. I think he kind of plays like an arrogant, annoying guy a lot of times, and I think that just is that's my perspective of who he is as a person. So
Yeah. Yeah. Which is surprising, because I watch Just Friends a lot. But I think I know I saw Just Friends at Goodwill on DVD. And I was like, I'm not kidding this.
yeah,
I watched it enough on YouTube. I also watch Holiday in Handcuffs a lot on that YouTube. But I actually like
that was
Holiday.
my favorite Hallmark movie growing up.
First of all, it's ABC Family. Second of all, bring it. Like, I need to find a DVD of Holiday in Handcuffs.
I would watch that with you because me and my brothers watched that a lot growing up. We loved that one. I don't know why, but it was just funny.
Yeah. Happy 200 days.
Well, how about you give us 200 reasons why someone is your favorite character or your least favorite character from this movie?
Oh, okay. 200. Let's see. I don't know if I can do
You like how I
200 races.
transition? That's my role in this podcast, is transitioning from one topic to the next.
Let's see. Who was my favorite character? Probably Tuesday. I just like
Mm-hmm.
she was funny. She was kind of over
Mm-hmm.
it too. Like with her mom and her sister. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I just thought her role was kind of funny. Definitely not her sister because it was quite obvious that her like
Oh yeah.
boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
was guilty or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, probably Tuesday. And I thought the fact that they called her Tuesday was just kind of funny. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What about you?
Also let's mention that Tiana Taylor was in the intro of this movie. That was
Yeah,
really fun.
okay.
I was like,
I
hey.
was like the turnaround because they were like
Mm-hmm.
she was like she said that line. She was like, won the Golden Globe, but I lost the Oscar, or like I lost the Oscar
Mm-hmm.
but won the Golden Globes. The Oscar was just in April.
They might have filmed that one separately. They probably did. It was only a couple minutes.
They did, but like I'm like, dang, that's fast to put it in the movie.
Maybe they knew she was
Yeah.
gonna lose.
I was
You
like,
know what?
dang, that's
I bet what they did is film multiple jokes, and then if she lost the Oscar, they put that one in, and then if she won, maybe they put a different one in. Would be my
maybe
guess.
so. But yeah,
Yeah,
but that
we'll have
was
to ask.
fast.
We'll DM and ask Marlon. How about it does?
Yeah.
Um, my favorite character was Ghostface. I just thought every time his face, like his mask would change, was funny, and I did think that he was pretty funny. But I like the Scream movies. And then my least favorite character was Officer Doofus, or Officer or whatever his
Yeah.
name. I didn't like his. I don't like his character in Scream, and I didn't like his character in this. He just kind of got on. I don't know. Was annoying. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I dumped a lot
Is
less time.
in the Scream movie. Okay, is Scream, is that when not Jimmy, Jamie Lee Curtis?
No, it's Halloween.
Ah, okay. I was supposed to be like, I had that one on. You know what? Just talking about these Halloween movies, just get me.
I know. You're ready for autumn.
I had that one on one of the Scream, no, one of the Halloween movies on during October.
Oh, those are good ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too scary.
Well, what's even scarier is probably going to be our letterbox ranking and where we put it on our list. So, Jahsleigh, what did you rank this on letterbox? Unless, is there anything else you want to talk about with this movie? Any great deep discussion questions?
Um, no, honestly, no, not really.
All right.
I
I mean,
thought
we're
it was filmed
ranking.
in Georgia, but I don't know if that's true.
Mm.
Yeah. But as far as letterbox rankings, initially
Mm-hmm.
I did give it a star. And
Mm.
then I
One.
realized, I was doing my movie comparison of 2026. I did, I would like to say I did like it better than Reminders of Him. So, and I gave Reminders of Him 2 stars. So I was like, okay, I got to give this one 2 stars because it's definitely
Yeah.
better than that one. So it's a 2 star movie for me. Nothing against the Wayans though. I
Yeah.
still like the Wayans. Still like
It's
Regina
just not our type
Hall.
of movie, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean it was funny,
Mm-hmm.
but to max. So yeah. What about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I gave it a 2.5. At the end of the day, it made me laugh. I would have thought it would have been a really good 15-minute video on YouTube that I would have laughed a lot at, and I genuinely have forgotten a lot of the things that happened in the movie since I
Yeah,
watched it. So, all right, where are you
yeah.
gonna rank it on our list?
And it was filmed in Atlanta at Tyler Perry Studios.
Hmm.
Um, for me, it's gonna go. Dang, it's gonna go at number 34.
You're
Under.
putting it below Smashing Machine.
I don't think that. Okay, I know you have like beef with the Smashing Machine, but like, okay, the Smashing Machine wasn't like that bad.
Well, it certainly wasn't good. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, scary movie.
I am gonna put Scary Movie at number 30. I'm gonna put it above Wuthering Heights, but below After the Hunt.
Wait, I didn't know Wuthering Heights is that low for you. You're gonna wait. Holiday Touchdown: A Bill's Love Story is still beneath
Girl,
on
yeah,
200 Days Till
okay.
Christmas.
I'm not rewatching Holiday Touchdown and Bill's Love. I'll think about some of the jokes from this movie. Like some of the jokes from this movie, I'll think about randomly and will make me laugh. I'm never once gonna think about Holiday Touchdown and Bill's Love Story again. That has been wiped.
Joke's on you, because every time I see a Bills thing, I think of Holiday. Not really.
Mm.
But yeah.
Well, good for you. All right. Well, hopefully next week we'll be back for a more exciting one hopefully we'll like a little bit better. We're seeing Disclosure Day next week, the new Steven Spielberg movie, so that's really exciting. And in the meantime, if you guys want to hear more from us, more movie thoughts, more thoughts and opinions on the box office and everything else that's happening, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at alisters_pod. You can email us at moviesandyap. That's andyap@gmail.com. You can listen to and follow us on Spotify, on YouTube, and on, sadly, Apple Music as well, the lesser of the streaming services.
Don't do that. First of all, it's Apple Podcasts.
Oh, Apple Podcasts. Sorry. Yeah.
Don't
Apple
do
Podcasts.
that.
Shout out to all our Apple Podcast listeners. I think my parents listen on
shout out to
so.
y'all. Strong by mighty. Don't let Catherine bully y'all.
Shout out to Patrick and Annette, my parents. I think they listen to us there. Okay. My lovely co-host listens to us there. Very important. But yeah. But we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.